Have you ever heard of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? It is also known as the Pacific Trash Vortex, which spans from the west coast of North America to Japan. The GPGP has been estimated to have a surface area of 1.6 million square kilometers of trash and litter. That is twice the size of Texas, or three times the size of France. This isn't even touching on how worse it is when you go underwater and know how deep it can go. This was confirmed by the Ocean Cleanup, as well as having many news articles dedicated to it. So, how exactly did this happen? How did we get to the point that we practically have an island that is purely made of trash? The water, not only of our oceans, rivers, and lakes, are safe from a thing called pollution. With something as simple as dropping plastic and litter in bodies of water, could one cause harm to the beauty that is our ocean? Pollution, by the simplest of definition, are harmful material and could be many things. Outside of the water, it could be volcanic ashes to chemicals that shouldn't interact with the soil of the earth. While it's not all human interactions, we, as a species, do play a huge part on how it actively gets worse as well as better. A simple example is looking at the data on which country holds the most trash ocean-wise. It's scary how the Philippines, a country that is relatively small in comparison to other countries you tend to know of, having over 350,000 plastic alone by its own. It doesn't even compare to the world's ocean. In 2018, it has been recorded that the North Pacific had an ear-screeching and mind-numbing 2 trillion of pollution. That is a lot, far more than an average person would expect. We tend to not think about it too much after all, expecting those higher than us to be taking care of these problems. Yet, when we bother to actually look, it shows that it's still a lingering problem. Problems that have been growing bigger and bigger because we ignored them as issues before. One of them being the Osborne Reef, a project that had very well meaning intentions, being one of the many attempts in the 1970s and 80s to mimic the environmental benefits of coral reef using old tires. However, that quickly became an environmental disaster. The corals that originally inhabited were destroyed, and whatever animals that lived in such places were practically wiped. It's been reported as late as 2022 that there are still 500,000 of it left in the ocean floor, for ocean being the many that is making its mission to clean the mess. Another far well known being the COVID pandemic. Despite seemingly not related to the water whatsoever, it seems like the numbers haven't actually changed. In fact, it seems like it only got higher. It has been estimated by the scientists that we get 4% more plastic in the ocean every year. That number has yet to be increased nor decreased even when a lot of people have been staying indoors for a few years now. And we haven't even properly gone into marine life. Many animals have accidentally eaten plastic or have objects that really don't help them in the slightest, ranging from turtles who eats the litter to small octopuses using a plastic cup in attempts to hide their body. It's been estimated that roughly 100,000 marine life has been killed off yearly. Let all of this sink in. So, how exactly do we prevent causing this to happen? Or, at least, to lessen the problems as much as we possibly could do? While one could think of many, a very simple yet effective solution is to avoid littering and wasting or using items that are made out of plastic. Refuse any one time plastic and instead bring items that you can always reuse whenever you go. Properly recycle and try to participate in any activities that help reduce the plastic around your location. Help spread the word and support any organizations that are working hard to clean the ocean, in hopes that one day we will see the number of this pile be lower. Maybe then we will see the beauty of the ocean's creatures in peace and swim happily and safely once more. Thank you for watching this video. All sources are listed in the description box below. If you'd like to read more about the ocean and its pollution, as well as to have a clearer understanding on how you can help it, it's all down there. Thank you once more.